iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app. Well, what a show today, friend.
Double A Chattery, the podcast that I do with my friend Anita McGregor, drops today. And we talk about, it's quite an interesting one about the aftermath of COVID, 5 years on, the things that have changed permanently. And one of those is about friendships. We always put effort, we are told we have to put effort into our romantic relationships. But a lot of our boundaries now since COVID, I don't want to go out, I need to fill my cup, I don't need to make an effort, it's all about me, is chipping away at our true friendships. We'll talk about that.
Jane and Jimmy Barnes, they will be joining us.
I throw darts at you to choose which of your ideas you'd like to take to the promised land.
Yes, and Gets My Ghoulies, all coming up in this podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Mrs. Muntz.
Hello, how are you?
I am very well.
We had a big radio event yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we have to sell our wares.
Yeah.
Had to pull out the trestle table and say, roll up, roll up.
TV often has these things called up fronts, and I've been to a number of them where the network says, here are our new shows, here's what's happening, here are our personalities, etc. Here's our personalities, some of our personalities
Here's
I
a
live
new
at
show
home.
called Hole in the Wall.
Here's Celebrity Splash. And so the people who are in the audience are salespeople, are media writers, clients, all kinds of people. And so radio, our radio network had one yesterday. And I think it was great because it showed the unifying force that Gold is and will be next year. We hung out with Christian O'Connell. You were going to love him. He does a really great radio show. He's going to be doing the breakfast show here. And then hopefully you'll also be joining us for the drive show.
Yeah, when we go to the Fruited Plains.
The Fruited Plains. But Gold's going to be a force next year. I think that we're the network to watch. And that's what yesterday was all about, really. It's funny because I had my smash repairs, my makeup professionally done by Christy, who's just brilliant. And so they'd rented, well, you were there too, we'd rented a hotel room at the Star where the event was. And she had just done my makeup. And I said, I'll just go in there into that hotel room to get changed. And I tripped over the edge of the bed. I did the slowest fall of all time. And my freshly made face in slow motion scraped down the side of the white sheets of the bed.
Yeah.
I should put Jennifer.
I've seen the picture.
Yeah, the producer, Jacinda, took a photo of it. It looks like the Shroud of Turin.
It does too.
So she's just finished my makeup and I fall very slowly and scrape my face right down the side
That's
of the
what
bed.
Krispy Kreme said. Jesus, I've worked on that for ages. Now look at this. Well, don't feel so bad. After I left you, I went down to the car park to get to my motorcycle and I couldn't find it. And I became one of those people just wandering around the car park.
Oh, no, you had
for
still
ages.
carrying stuff.
And I was carrying my suit bag and then I was walking through a puddle and then the coat hanger broke on my suit bag straight into the water. And I just went, remember the movie Trains, Planes and Automobiles?
Yeah.
When his character just... And then
How'd
this
you
man...
find it?
This kindly man...
You worked there?
No. I went back in the lift to the hotel lobby.
Crying.
And I just, I must have looked dishevelled. He goes, are you lost? I just want to...
Are you lost, little
I
fella?
want to get to my motorbike. I just want to go home. And he said, let's find it. What sort of motorbike is it? And then he sort of like almost grabbed my hand and led me through the casino.
How did you find it?
They walked me to it. What a lovely fella.
How did he know where it was and you didn't?
Well, he got me to the car park because there's two separate levels of the car park.
See.
And they all look the same.
Gotcha.
They all look the same. So that was very nice.
That's behind the scenes of our big glamorous launch yesterday.
Well, team success, I think.
Team success.
I think we're on the winning network here.
As long as I don't know that I fell over and smeared my face and you couldn't find your bike.
They've hitched their wagon to two fine steeds. Let me tell you right now.
Haven't they just?
We have an action-packed show. Jane and Jimmy Barnes are going to be joining us. They've got a new book out at the moment. It's a cookbook. Gee, they make some good stuff.
I'm flicking through and I just love it.
Also, Instagram makes its return and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Question 1, which organ do fish use to breathe?
Jem Y. Rye is here. Yay.
Hello.
How you doing, bro?
Right.
Good. Had a tough week?
Yeah, working hard.
Ladies, midweek tennis went well for you?
This is Jem Y. Rye's Monday, by the way, Thursday. Don't worry, mate, the weekend is just around the corner. Jam Nation. We have the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
I'll tell you what I'll say. How long has Ryan worked with us, Brendan?
Jem Y. Rye has been working for, I don't know
how long is it, Ryan?
Oh, it's like 5 years.
Yes. And I watch you make awkward small talk. You're good
Well, just
friends
during
with
Michael
him.
Jackson
I know,
while he's
you
doing
just
his bit.
chat. I said to Ryan, how's uni going? Ryan, when did you finish uni?
Like 8 years
Yes,
ago.
absolutely. And you know that, Brendan.
Well, I wonder how he spends his time. So
how's uni going?
He works Thursday through Friday, has the weekend off, and then we don't see cooey of him until the following Thursday. What do you do?
Well, I'm not at uni.
Well, what else? What are you doing?
I'm just got
Like
stuff
what?
on. You know.
So vague.
He teaches theatre. He works in theatre. He writes theatre and performs in theatre.
Right. So largely works at Gloria Jean's.
Anyway.
Jackie is sitting.
Hello, Jackie. How are you?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Very
Great.
well. Question number 1. Which organ do fish use to breathe?
Gills.
Gills.
The musical Wicked is set in which land, Jackie?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's not my favourite. Sorry, I'm out.
Sorry, Jackie.
It's not my favourite either, Jackie. Felix is with us.
Hello, Felix. Hi, Felix.
Hi.
Hello.
How you going?
Very well. The musical Wicked is set in which land?
No idea.
Well, it's based on the film, the story of the Wizard of Somewhere.
Yeah.
That's where it's set, the land of somewhere.
I don't think it's overly hard. Why don't we take a breather?
Why not?
Third like Ryan.
Let's all go back to uni.
Let's all come back to work next week.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Gold. Hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda. We are into the Magnificent Seven. We're up to question number 2.
Question number 2 is going to David in Penrith. Hello, David.
G'day, how you going?
Very well, thank you. And your question goes a little bit like this. The musical Wicked is set in which land?
That would be Oz.
Oz, of course it's Oz.
You want to editorialise about Wicked, David? People seem not to like it.
I don't like the movie, but I've watched the theatre play twice.
Oh, okay.
You don't like the movie?
Yeah.
The OG movie?
The OG, didn't mean the new one.
Oh, the new movie. Yeah, right.
There was one since the 30s, Brendan.
Yeah, I haven't. There is another one. Sorry. I completely forgot about that.
Question number 3, let's play Cover Me.
Cover me. Cover me. Cover me. I got you covered, boss.
This song is being sung by an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator, but what is the song, David?
Making the way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way, making the way through the crowd.
Oh, wow.
So this is what...
That's distressing.
So you've had 3 days off this week and this is what you bring to the table.
Do you know what the song is, David?
I think that's 1,000 miles.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Way downtown, walking fast.
Her Schwarzenegger impression
I don't know.
is
I
terrible.
kind of like Arnold.
Making the way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound.
What does it mean to get an eagle in golf? David, is it A, 1 under par? That's birdie. B, 2 under par?
You're giving the answer
Yeah,
now.
I've given it away. 3 under par. That's a C. Which one's is it?
So the question was, sorry, you had to repeat the question. You crackled up for a second.
Yeah,
What does it mean to get an eagle in golf?
Is it 1
Oh,
under
that's
par?
2 under par. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
Yep,
2 under
good.
par. Jonesy was reading out the answers. Is he with?
I don't know golf. And also I was distracted by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
It's possibly the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, no.
What does a ventriloquist typically hold on their lap, David?
A dummy mannequin sort of puppet.
Yeah, that's exactly
This is an interesting question. What's this a recipe for? Place peeled pumpkin, onion, garlic, stock and water into a pot. Boil rapidly until the pumpkin's tender. Blend until smooth. Add either milk or cream. What's that a recipe for?
Pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup.
Which famous brothers touched down in Melbourne yesterday ahead of their Australian tour?
Oh, crap. Famous brothers, is it the Gallagher?
Oh,
sorry, David. No, just...
Not Arnold Schwarzenegger and his brother Jim Schwarzenegger.
Sorry, David. Jenny's in Shell Cove.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Hello. Which famous brothers touched down in Melbourne ahead of their Australian tour? We wondered whether they'd make it, but they have.
Liam and Noel Gallagher.
There it is,
Oasis.
The boys. On the Conditions Apply tour. Although they made it this far.
They have. They've actually stuck it out.
I did forecast that perhaps they weren't going to make it.
I can't believe you might have been wrong.
I was at a radio station once and they there was a competition, get into a fight with the Gallagher brothers. This was in Brisbane. So all you had to do was go and provoke the Gallaghers and get into a fight.
Look, there could be a shift in barometric pressure in
you
your
could raise an eyebrow and you'd be in a fight. But I think they're better these days. Jenny, congratulations. You've won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way. $150 to spend at Shein. Spring Renault made easy. Endless choices at Shein. A double gold pass to Event Cinemas. Relax, unwind and indulge in gold class at Event Cinemas. And Jonesy and Amanda caricatures for you to colour in some Staedtler pencils. Jenny, anything else you'd like to add? Perhaps you want to hear some more Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, let's do it.
I bet it's just amazing. Thank you so much.
Let's hear Arnold again.
Way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound.
Jen, you have a good remainder of the day.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Jenny.
day.
Jimmy and Jane Barnes are going to be joining us on the show today.
Yes, looking forward to catching up with the Barneses.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We'll do it live. Jonesy, Amanda.
Look, it's not going to be a walk in the park. You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts on this day in 1981, Men at Work released Who Can It Be Now? What a great album, Business as Usual was. Down by the Sea, you like that song on that album?
I remember that one.
Great song. Full of hits. And, of course, Who Can It Be Now? One of those great hits. Colin Hay, after he left Men at Work, dabbled in a few side projects. Something I didn't realise so much was until I saw him with Ringo Starr's All-Star Band.
Really?
Have you ever seen Ringo Starr's All-Star Band?
No.
What a treat. This is Colin with Ringo Starr's All-Star Band.
Let's start if you hang outside. Don't come in. I'll only run in.
I went along one night. They played at the Hordern Pavilion.
With Ringo Starr?
Ringo Starr's there, and it's got Ringo Starr's drum kit and then another drum kit that his son, Zach Starkey, gets on. Zach Starkey famously played drums for The Who for 30 years, was recently fired. Have you been following that story?
That's right.
He's quite a good drummer, but it's funny because it's like, you know, when you've got a car and you've got the steering wheel and you put a little pretend steering wheel.
Who was driving the pretend one, Ringo?
Well, the thing about Ringo, a lot of people say that he's not a great drummer, and then famously Paul, when they said who's the best drummer in the Beatles, and they said, Paul McCartney. But Ringo Starr is a good drummer, and you're a big lefty, as in a left-handed person.
Yeah.
When Ringo was young, they wanted him to play with the right-handed style as a drummer. He couldn't. So with the drums...
I didn't know you had left and right.
Yeah, so you put your snare drum on the other side and your hi-hat on the other side.
Right.
So he would play... You can play the open-handed method, like Buzz Bidstrup from the Angels, or Ringo. That's why when you watch him play, he crosses his arm over in this weird
He's got his own style.
He's got his own style, which has made him very, very unique.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's not about Ringo Starr. It's about Men at Work.
Jam Nation.
It's Thursday. Double A Chattery drops today, the podcast you do with your forensic psychologist friend, Anita McGregor. I wish I had a forensic psychologist friend in my life, although I try to hook on to Anita whenever I see her.
No, she's very careful to not go into therapist mode with her friends. She has very strict boundaries.
You know what? I keep it very professional.
I've seen her hand you an invoice.
Sometimes when I get in the corner with her, though, I say, what about this nut? what about, and then she'll tell the story. And I always enjoy that. And that's not us talking about you, by the way.
Today, it's a really interesting one today. We're looking at how life has changed since COVID. Here we are 5 years on, I guess, aren't we? And there are some things you think we'll never go back to. We'll never sneeze into our hands again or cough into our hands or blow out the candles on a cake by putting your germs all over it. But some of the things people feel are back to normal, but they're not and will always be different. University life will always be different. Campus life. Work life will always be different. For many people, particularly women, this hybrid, sometimes working from home options has been a godsend. But for a lot of people, this has shifted the office energy. Friendships, your social life, the collective energy of working together and the ideas that you come up with. I met my husband at work. You met Helen, didn't you? Well, you were down at the Snow, but you were working.
Yeah, well, we were not in the same field, but we were working in the same resort.
Office life has changed. That's something we talk about. One of the things that's changed is people's distrust of science. And there were realistic questions people were asking about the vaccines, about COVID itself, the origins of COVID. And rather than sensible people answering them, the fringe dwellers, the conspiracy theorists jumped into the vacuum in the middle and filled the space. So people now, many people became conspiracy theorists. As I said, people have a distrust of science and medicine to the point where they're now at the centre of power. RFK Jr. has the highest health office in the States. He's a vaccine denier.
Yeah.
So this is where we are.
He's drinking raw milk.
This is where we are. Vaccine rates are down. German measles is circulating again through our societies. Anita talks a bit about the soft ties that we've lost. We held, during COVID and lockdown, we held on to our hard ties. You might play Wordle with a friend or you'd make phone calls, but the soft ties with your local barista, with people who knew you in the community, all that has shifted because we're living more in our homes now, and that is something that I find really interesting, the idea of boundaries. All generations, particularly the younger generation, but all generations are very strict with their own boundaries, but at what cost?
It used to be that, there was some social event and you'd go, sure, I'll do that.
Or I said I'd go and I will. Even if I feel sick, I'll go.
Yeah.
If I can't be bothered, I'm tired, I'll go.
Yeah, or even if it's inconvenient, a little bit inconvenient, I'm still going to go because, it could be I'm attending a friend's book launch because it's important to them. It's not important to me. Nobody's even going to see me there. I'm not going to be able to talk to the host. But I'm going to go and show my support for my friend.
These days, cancelling is such an easy option. And this is part of what the boundaries are. Is that, we've been told to honour your mean time, to don't pour from an empty cup, but we've gone from that to don't pour it all unless it's 100% convenient to you. And that's not where friendships are based on. Sometimes showing up when you're tired, when it's inconvenient, when it's not about you, that's what relationships need to thrive. Everyone wants a village, but no one wants to make the effort to be part of the village anymore. Real connection, and I love this quote, real connection requires effort, reciprocity, and showing up even when it's not easy. In a modern world, it's easier than ever to stay at home. But when you think of the best moments in your life, they haven't been when you've been at home. They've been when someone asked you somewhere and you didn't feel like going or whatever it was and you said yes. We've lost the art of just going, you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
So it'd be a shame if we lose that. And here's a reminder, occasionally just say yes.
Yeah. It's easy to say no, isn't it?
It's so easy to think I need to honour my downtime. And yes, you do, but not at the expense of your friendships and relationships with. We talk about how romantic relationships take work, but so do actual friendships. All the relationships you have take a degree of meeting people halfway.
There you go.
It's profound, isn't it?
I like it.
I'm smart in that.
And I like the word reciprocity.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. It feels very satisfying to say.
Reciprocity.
Thank you.
It's 14 to 7, Double A Chattery. It drops today. Check it out. Get it from wherever you get a podcast.
You can even get it at doubleachattery.com.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Answer the Pub test.
Bloody good idea.
A team of scientists and designers recently teamed up to create a tool that would show Australians what the climate is expected to be like in their cities in the year 2050.
Yes, and it was a startling discovery. In 30 years' time, winter as we know it will be non-existent. Now, let's separate this chat from how you feel about climate change and all of that. But a lot of people hearing this news would go, great, they don't like winter. I love winter. I find it very hard to handle the summers. The summers are getting hotter and longer. I find it really hard. Let me explain. Let me sell winter to you. Psychological comfort. Cold weather can create a sense of psychological security, can reduce your stress, make people feel more secure, gives you time inside, more time to relax, more reading, watching movies, that kind of thing. It's good for introverts in a way, winter. Summer, there's a lot of pressure to be a different kind of person.
Yeah, there's a lot. You got to be bikini ready.
Yeah, well, I'd like to be space blanket ready.
I'm a big fan of the shoulder seasons, spring and autumn.
No, we're not asking about that.
I know. I'm a spring guy and an autumn guy.
No, I don't want to hear that. Do you want winter?
Okay, so I've got a choice. Gun to my head. Winter.
If you had a choice to get rid of winter, we're not talking about this because, you know, as I said,
we don't have that much power.
Well, maybe we do, but that's another political discussion. A lot of people would be happy to never be cold. I love winter. I'm voting for winter.
So let's go Katy Perry on this. So do you like hot or cold?
Cold.
Man.
How hard is it, Brendan? Make a decision.
Oh, no, I got guns at my head. I'm going to say hot. I like hot. I can live with hot.
All right, well,
I can live with hot.
How do you feel about it? A lot of people would love to have summer all year round, but I'm voting for winter. Winter, does it pass the pub test?
I'm going summer, baby. That's just our whole lives.
Jam Nation.
Brendan and Amanda, and you're on the same show.
How about that?
Let's start wearing lipstick.
This is fantastic.
Jimmy and Jane Barnes joining us in the studio very shortly. They've got the new cookbook out.
It's called Seasons, Where the River Bends. And I've made a lot of stuff from their other cookbook, their previous one. This just looks unbelievably
Remember that
fabulous.
sausagey pasta they made us?
Delicious.
Yum.
I'm going to make, it says here, Mexican feast, slow-cooked pulled pork.
Yep.
It just looks fantastic.
And what about...
something. I'm going to open the book, and whatever it opens up at, I'm going to make on the weekend. You
okay,
ready?
do a crack it.
Green tomato relish. Can't be bothered.
I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, we'll pass that one. This is what would happen when you open the Kama Sutra.
I'm not eating that, I said.
You cracked it.
I can't be bothered.
But if Jane made it, it would be good. The food.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. Hey, we're not gonna take this anymore.
Apparently, by 2050, Australia will no longer have a winter as it's known today. Instead, the country will experience spring, autumn, and a new season called the new summer.
The new summer, where temperatures will consistently peak above 40 degrees Celsius.
I don't know if I'm right for that.
For sustained periods. My voice is gone just thinking about it.
But this winter we just had down the snow season was one of the best they've had in many years.
I love winter, and we're separating this from the chat about climate change and the distressing news that this could be happening. And we're just being fanciful, because a lot of people would say, great, I don't like winter. Mm-hmm. I like all-round summer. I love winter. Winter is cozy. That's where you can, it's raining outside and you can relax inside. I love all of that. You don't have all the insects, all that stuff.
Oh, the insects.
The insects. But some people say, I love the hotter the better, bring it on.
The pub test today.
Winter, does it pass the pub test?
I love winter. I would rather winter over summer any day. I agree with Amanda. At least with winter, you can put enough clothes on to keep warm, you can sleep, and you can be comfortable. Summer, you sweat, you get the flies, you get annoyed. So give me winter any day.
Of course it passes the pub test. Being cold, you can always do something to get warm. You can put a jumper on, light a fire, snuggle up to someone. When you're hot, you strip off. You're still hot.
Yes, definitely passes the pub test. The fire's on, nice snuggly, warm nights in bed. Love it, love it, love it.
Well, it definitely does, but not because it's what we like. If you don't have all the seasons, it's going to disrupt the plant growth. They're going to be confused, they won't know, and it's also for the animals. They're going to be confused as well.
Yeah, well, we don't have the power to get rid of winter, by the way. I know we're fairly powerful, but we can't just get rid of winter.
Well, let's hope that we always have winter.
Yeah. Let's hope we always
I'd be able to handle it. 40-degree heat day after day after day.
It's a bit much,
I'm going to have to live underground like a mole rat.
Like a giant
halfway
mole.
there.
Jam Nation.
Where do you even start with Jimmy and Jane Barnes? They're the first couple of Aussie rock, but what I love so much about them is the way they live their lives, the food they cook, where they live, the care they take with how they live. I'm completely obsessed, and they've got a new cookbook, Seasons Where the River Bends. It's available now. Jimmy and Jane, hello.
Hello there. How are you
Good
guys?
morning.
Nice to see you.
Great to have you in the studio. I love having you guys together because the last time we saw you
don't
together.
stuck with just me. It's good. So
I know, you've got a +1.
Plus one, much better to have Jane.
But you made that sausage pasta for us. Remember we did the Jimmy Jam when we cooked up the food? I love that sausage pasta, and I've made it a lot.
That's a Jimmy
That's a good
dish.
I've made a lot of things from that book.
Have you?
I really have.
That's good.
This is my kind of food, and I'm glad that you're doing more of it. Jimmy, when I love seeing the photos of you cutting the roses in the garden, the two of you in the kitchen, is this a world away from who you were 30 years ago?
Absolutely. I mean, literally, if you'd have told me 30 years ago that I'd be, looking forward to getting out and picking roses in the garden, I would have said you're crazy, because I just wasn't. Normally, the last thing I wanted to do was be in the garden. I was sort of recovering and getting ready for rock and roll shows. But it's actually really brings me a lot of pleasure now. It's incredible.
The garden, every time you walk into the garden, there's a gift somewhere. And it's sort of like a little treasure hunt. You'll suddenly see, oh my good, that's something beautiful. It's just starting to bloom, or the plums have started on the tree. So, every time we step into the garden, there's,
When I step into my garden, there's a gift. It's normally the dog poo.
You still stand on it.
I know.
And you step right into
Don't
it.
get there.
Step right into that. Look at that gift that dog left me.
Yeah.
How do you describe the stylings of your food? Because, Jane, with your background, your love of Asian cooking, but also your Western life too, how do you describe the fusion?
Well, first of all, we're not chefs. And I think it's very Australian because we have so many cultures. And over the years, we've got Mexican food, we've got Scottish food, we've got Thai
Thank God
food.
for Scottish food.
And thank God, such a variation.
What's a good combination of Scottish and Thai food? Is there such a thing? Because everything's infused these days.
We could do a haggis curry.
I was just thinking, because haggis...
Haggis has got lungs in it.
Yeah, no, haggis is the worst thing in the world. Sorry, Jim, I don't want to start World War III.
I like it, but you could put it in a soup, like one of those. So the Thai soups for the entrails.
A Thai soup with entrails, how delightful.
Well, you do. They have that.
But you wouldn't call it that, surely.
Well, I
We'll be
think
serving Thai
something
soup with entrails.
like a beef cheek massaman, which is in there.
Yes.
That's sort of
You could
like a
use a Scottish
stew,
curry.
but with the Thai sort of spice.
Those potatoes.
Yeah.
There's potatoes.
Jimmy's saying it's just missing lung. It needs some
and some oats.
Needs some
Needs
lung
a spinal
and oats.
cord in a roll.
That's what we need. Guys, it's always great to see you. The cookbook Seasons Where the River Bends.
That's easy for you to say.
I know. Is available now, and of course, it's always great to see you. And we're looking forward to 20 grand or holidaying with Barnsley. That thing they're doing.
There you go.
A lot of people want to hang out with you,
To
Jim.
Bali. That's
They're after Jane, actually,
extraordinary.
because she'll cook for them, you see. That's what it is. We know, I'm
good
wise
point.
to them. I'm wise to them all.
But Jane's on holidays. Imagine this: you're on holidays, and then Jane, hey, love, you got to go and cook.
For 20
Oh,
people.
no, they'll put me to work.
Don't worry. Jane loves being in the kitchen. And, that means I have to be in the kitchen too, because I'm hanging with her. So.
Actually, I've made a kitchen outside the kitchen for him.
Oh, have you?
Outside.
That's so I don't
So
get
we
under,
have
under her
to-
feet.
Why don't you go into your own kitchen, Jimmy?
Yes.
In other words, get out the house.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got my own
You
knives.
should get out the house more.
Go and cook your innards out there.
Guys, very nice.
Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Miss Keller.
Amanda.
I go to see Jonesy.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
I'm not drunk. I've had a couple of drinks.
Mum and Dad had to sing for their supper yesterday, and I think you did okay.
We had a thing called Upfronts. TV networks do this, where they bring out all their cavalcade of stars and talk about the new shows and things. So ARN, our radio network, did that yesterday. They're talking to salespeople, to clients, to the media.
Yeah.
And yes, I think Gold's going to be a force next
Gold's
year.
going to do all right.
I think
and
Christian O'Connell doing the breakfast show, us doing the drive show, they are the bookends of a brilliant day.
well, we did say the Golden Straddle.
You said Golden Straddle.
I said the Golden Straddle, and then I looked it up on the Urban Dictionary. We don't want that.
I
But
said Golden Bookends.
The Golden Bookends.
And it's a very
And that hasn't been defiled by the Urban Dictionary.
No, I had my smash repairs, my makeup done beforehand, and the event was at the Star, and there was a room where I was being made up, and there was a little bedroom off there. I went to get changed.
Yeah.
And so the minute my makeup was finished, I tripped over the edge of the bed, and it was the slowest fall ever. But as I landed, I smeared my face, and Jenna's putting the picture up on our socials, right across this white bed. So it was a very slow descent, but my whole face, it's like the Shroud of Turin. That's the image I left behind. My face slid off onto the bed.
Well, I'll see your slow fall to me getting lost in the car park. And
like
then
a little kitty.
I was walking around there for ages and I had my suit and the coat hanger broke and I fell in a big puddle of water. And I went back to the ground floor of the casino and this man said, "Are you lost?" And I said, I just want to go home. I need to get to my motorbike.
Next minute, you're in the high rollers room. And you'd won it all back.
He said, "Follow me." And then he led me to my motorbike.
How did he know?
I don't know. He didn't. I said, "Thank you. You work here." He goes, "No."
He was the ghost of the casino. What we didn't talk about yesterday was the details of what our show will involve. And that's because we're building it with you.
We're heading to the fruited plains.
We are.
The land of milk and honey.
So we're going to try out.
Right, and you're supposed to play the fruited plains.
We're going to try out some of the ideas that you have suggested. One of them will be explored after 8 o'clock today, but next I'm going to throw a dart at Jonesy and let's see what we can pick.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation podcast.
We have 6 weeks to go. Next week will be 5 weeks before we leave this place, the breakfast radio space, for the fruited plains of Drive Time Radio.
We'll be on air from 3 to 6, and we're like Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
We want you to help us construct a show.
Build-A-Bear, but not lame.
Yeah.
Because Build-A-Bear, that was the lamest franchise in the history of the world.
Well, all right, you like the image of getting a chassis and building a car, which didn't interest me at all.
Yeah, it's
How about we make a cake together? What ingredients will we put in it?
And that is the thing. We've had people, because this is a bit of an Amish thing. I know there's a lot of metaphors going on.
Building a barn.
We're building a new radio show.
Do I have to dress in that shapeless thing with an apron? Anyway, keep going.
So far we've had your suggestions and we've had inoffensive jokes.
Have you heard of a restaurant that they've opened up on the moon? Great food, but no atmosphere.
Didn't work.
No.
Kids carpool karaoke. Didn't work.
Then we had this dreadful who do you do?
Who do you do?
Oh, no.
You know what?
Good morning. It's a great pleasure to talk to such wonderful people of the SM radio.
I want you to take a bath.
I love you, Jenny.
Didn't work.
I beg to differ, I think.
So we've been taking your ideas.
Yeah, and yesterday we had a plethora of ideas.
My suggestion is I was this years old when I learnt blah, blah.
A 5-minute Jonesy roast battle. People ringing up and roasting Jonesy for 5 minutes straight.
It's called Pin the Tail on Jonesy Friday. And you have a life-size stubby figure of Jonesy in the room, and if you pin it anywhere, it will come up with a winner or an ouch.
We're going national, so I think we need a national competition. So I was thinking let's do something like a State of Origin or Clash of the States, where we do like a music trivia, and at the end of the year, we award the state who is the best at the music trivia.
That's the only good idea.
Well, no, I loved all those ideas. They are going to go. Also, there's more. All pun hour. My idea of pun hour has to be up there. What about this email we got yesterday from Stuart, Jonesy or Jerk, where we read out a statement either from a celebrity or Jonesy, and you have to guess who said the dreadful thing. And also this one.
It's called Silence is Golden.
Yep.
It's where Jonesy has to stay silent while Amanda talks about anything she wants.
Oh! All of those ideas are going to be numbered and put onto a jacket. They're going to be put onto balloons, attached to a jacket. Jonesy and I will both be blindfolded. I will throw a dart, and whichever number it corresponds with, we will do that after 8 o'clock as our tribal drum.
On any other day, this might seem unusual, but no.
No.
Jam Nation.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. I was just doing a bit of a collab with 4 Non-Blondes as I stand here looking like a right fool.
We're on Instagram Live, by the way, if you'd like to join us, because I'm about to throw a dart.
Jonesy and Amanda, check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
What are the comments? What are people saying? Let me have a look.
Aren't you
Jonesy,
blindfolded?
you're great. You look great.
Aren't you blindfolded?
No, not yet.
Well, what happens here is all of the ideas that you've given us, well, maybe 6 or 7 of them, for next year have been tallied. They have a corresponding number that's been written onto a balloon. That balloon has been attached to Brendan's coat. He has protective clothing on.
Yep. You've been attached to my coattails for some time.
Oh. Listen to everyone groan. Hear everyone groan out loud in disbelief at what you've just said. So I'm fingering some darts because I'm blindfolded. So, are you blindfolded? Because last week you just kept spinning around so that they wouldn't hit you. You have to stay still and cop it.
I've got a motorcycle helmet and the
down.
visor has been blacked out.
All right.
Not unlike Luke Skywalker in Star Wars.
Nerd, let's get on with it. Okay, so what's going to happen
let me
here?
put the visor down.
Are you ready?
Don't throw yet because you're going to hit Jenna.
It's Jenna, our digital guru. Get out of the way, Jenna. Even if you're standing behind me, you're not safe. You know that.
Okay, I'm blindfolded.
All right, Ryan, this is all live on Instagram if you want to have a look. All right, Brendan, call out so I know where you are.
I'm over here.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
He nipped into his crotch.
No. Have you got a cricket box in?
No.
He hasn't got it in.
Oh, I'll put my hands on it.
Are you all right?
Hurry up and throw the dart.
Did it hit a balloon?
Yep. Okay, you've got number 4. Silence is golden.
Oh, yes! Yes, this is where I get to talk to you about anything I like and you cannot interrupt. This is brilliant. How's your groin?
It's okay.
We're going to do that after 8 o'clock. That's going to be brilliant. I'm going to talk about anything I want, and then you'll get a chance to phone up and talk about anything you want, and Jonesy has to sit and just listen. This is brilliant.
Yay, me.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Moving into the ground right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Golden. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000, but it's double or nothing with a bonus question.
Angelo is in Liverpool.
Hi, Angelo.
Hi.
Hello. Tell us a bit about Angelo.
Well, I am 14 and I'm in the car right now with my father.
And are the two of you going to be working together here?
No, he can do it by himself.
All right. Okay. Good on.
We listen to you guys every morning.
All right, Angelo.
Well, great, Angelo.
Good luck to you.
What's Angelo's dad's name?
Joe.
Joe.
But Joe, you're just going to be quiet, sitting in the background from what I gather.
You let your son shine.
All right. Well, Angelo,
Well, I hope so.
let's talk through the rules. You've got 10 questions. You've got 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass because we might have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Angelo, today's your day. Good luck. Here we go. Question number 1. What flavour is peppermint tea?
Peppermint.
Question 2. What is half of 50?
25.
Question 3. What kind of animal is an albatross?
A bird.
Question 4. What's Jimmy Barnes' wife's name?
Pass.
Question 5. How many wives did Henry VIII have?
Pass.
Question 6. Which is the largest planet in our solar system?
Venus.
Oh, it's Jupiter. I wouldn't have known that. I'm hopeless with my planets. Jimmy Barnes' wife's name's Jane, and she's not related to Henry VIII in any way, who lopped off all their heads.
Mm-hmm.
He had 6 wives.
6 wives. Yeah. Oh, well. We did well.
Angelo, you did really well, and thank you for playing, for
You came
stepping up and giving it a
unstuck
go.
on Jupiter.
But thank you so much.
Yeah, Jupiter.
Okay.
Not the largest.
Thank you very much.
And certainly not
Have a
Uranus.
nice day.
Although you would have got man of the match if you got that.
Brendan, he's 14 years old. He doesn't need your bot jokes.
That's what kids love. They love that sort of humour.
Tell you what they do love. They love Silence is Golden. This is
do
where
they?
I get a chance, and you'll also get a chance to say anything you like in
Mm-hmm.
a speech to Jonesy, and he has to sit there and say nothing. I'm so looking forward
We'll
to this.
explain more next.
Jam Nation.
There was only 6 weeks to go before we moved to the fruited plains of Drive Time Radio. Haven't done Drive Time Radio for many years, but the last time I did it, it was successful.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, but we want you to help us put a show together. And all your ideas we'll put onto some balloons with matching numbers. And this is the one that was selected today.
Yeah.
Silence is Golden. Alison has suggested this. This is where I get to talk about anything I want and you can't interrupt me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what my TED Talk, what subject I've chosen?
What's a TED Talk again?
You're not allowed to interrupt. You can't even ask that question. This is where I get to tell you. No, this is what I get to tell you. And also...
So I don't know what the answer is. I'm never going to know.
I'm just going to make a talk. I'm just going to give you a talk, okay?
But why is it called TED?
Oh, shut up. This is my time.
Okay.
Stop. This is the whole point. Stop. I'm going to talk about why I love a Dingy Bell Cafe. So, Brendan, come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's open the door and let's go in. when the little bell outside designates that it's going to be herbal.
They're playing
Enya. I've also taken the liberty, which I've poured in the studio here. I've made you a ginger tea. I'd like you to sip on that as we do everything. You know what I love about a Dingy Bell Cafe? And you would too. All the plant-based things. You can't talk. All the plant-based things, the mushroom bacon, the cauliflower steaks, the almond air milk.
Just before we start.
Oh, no, you don't get to interrupt. These are the rules.
What I've done.
Stop.
No, just before we start.
I've started.
And then you can have at it. Yes, I've just got a subtle timer when this, and it's been deemed by the FM radio people as when, we've
You're taking my valuable time.
No, there's no, now, and also this tea, it's just water.
No, it's not. It's ginger tea, and you're going to enjoy it. Look at this. You could have ordered. Look what we've got here. Lavender lattes. You could have had a dandelion tea, a turmeric shot, moon water. Don't ask how I've made that. But look at the decor in here is wonderful, Brendan. Look at that rusty bike hanging from the ceiling. Plants, mismatched teacups. I love everything about it. The chairs are also mismatched. Look at that one. That one's from a church hall and that one's from Nana's house. That's made from reclaimed driftwood. And look at that. Hello, let's greet our waiter, Spindle. He's wearing homemade shoes that he's knitted himself. The food, they don't have plates. I hope you're enjoying what it's served on. I think you've got a repurposed roof shingle. Mine is served on a slate tile, and it's going to be delicious. All this food, I've asked for your food to be particularly carbon neutral. Is it delicious, Brendan? They don't sell coffee, though. They have single origin shade-grown ceremonial elixirs, and I think you're going to enjoy it. It's only going to cost you $67. Brendan, anything you're allowed to talk to me while we're in the cafe. What would you like to join in with me as we chat?
Oh, hang on, I think the clock's coming in.
What?
No,
What
going.
clock? What clock?
The clock just to wrap.
No, but you don't get to desi. I can hear a clock. I get to talk.
That's it.
I've had my go because Jonesy loves a Dingy Bell Cafe. In real life, when I just had my hip replaced, remember that? And you said you made me walk to the shops with you, and you said, "All right, you can pick a cafe," and you whinged non-stop about the Dingy Bell nature.
Well, I didn't
even talk about the owner's wife who's painted all the art on the walls.
I know, it looks very...
Stop. You always say all the plants look gynecological.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, I've had my go, and what we're going to do here for the Tribal Drum is you get your chance to say anything, to have a little bit of a speech.
So we're all going to a Dingy Bell Cafe?
No. They have a speech about whatever they'd like to talk to you about.
Well, they might bring about something I'd like to listen about.
No, well, maybe they will. Silence is golden. Maybe you want to talk about how much you wub your wife. Maybe you want to talk about how much you like little kittens. Whatever it is, how much you hate the sharks, I don't know. But Jonesy has to sit and listen to your beautiful speech. That's coming up. Give us a call, 135522. We're going to do it. Silence is golden.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda in the morning on Gold 101.7.
Today's idea to be taken to the fruited plains of Jam Nation next year for 2026 as selected by the dart and the balloons worn by myself. The balloons, not the darts.
This is the idea that came to us from Alison, which was silence is golden, because I think there's some feelings out there that, Brendan, you get impatient when we talk about things that don't interest you. So Dingy Bell Cafe is what I chose to speak about because I know you hate it whenever we go into a Dingy Bell Cafe. Anything that's herbal, any food that's carbon neutral, anything that's not meat, you really have very little
And they get you in at the Dingy Bell Cafe because it's a trap. As soon as that bell...
you're not allowed to have a rant.
As the bell rings...
This is the point.
As soon as the bell rings, the proprietor knows that someone's come into his trap because no one else is in there because it's dreadful. Oh, yes, can I help you?
Let me explain the nature of you being silent.
Would you like an oat sandwich?
It's your turn now. You can have a go where you don't have to talk for long, but just maybe chat about stuff that Jonesy can't stand and he has to be quiet, maybe what the Kardashians are up to, a romantic movie you've seen, what you love about your partner, all the stuff that Jonesy hates. Well, as you said earlier, it's probably all the stuff that our team, things our team talks about.
Yes, largely all the stuff you girls talk about
your makeup regime,
when you come to work.
Your makeup regime, what you're wearing on the weekend.
How is your cuticles going?
Anything that you think would test Jonesy. It doesn't have to be hard. Just feel free to talk to us. Give us a call. Jonesy will have to be silent, so use your time wisely.
Jam Nation. 6 weeks to go, the Jonesy and Amanda breakfast show as we know it will finish, but turning into Jam Nation for 2026.
Yes, we're going to the drive shift, which is 3 till 6 nationally. We'd love you to come with us, so help us make a show that you like to hear. One of the suggestions from Alison was Silence is Golden.
Yeah,
this is where you and I get to have a chat, to get to say something and you and I can have a conversation, and Jonesy can't butt
This
in.
is sans me.
Sans you. I love when you speak French.
I'm fine for this. I have got some stipulations. I've just got a clock in the background.
No, we don't play that in the background.
No, but I'm just running it for the advertisers and all the business parts of
You're just trying to put people
all
off.
the working parts of the show. No, they won't hear the clock. Only when they've run out of time. They'll
After
hear.
20 million
It's very
seconds,
subtle.
Milliseconds.
So you do whatever you want.
Well, and
I'll
will.
drink this watery.
No, I've made you a cup of ginger tea because I spoke about my love of Dingy Bell
Yeah, but
cafes,
look at
which
it.
I know you love so much.
It's clear.
No complaining. You have to be shut the hell up. Hello, Donna.
Hello, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hello, welcome to Silence is
I can
Golden.
say hello to Donna.
Of course you can.
Hello,
and then
Donna.
Donna, what are we going to talk about?
Oh, well, thank you for this opportunity, and big thanks to Alison. This is excellent. So, Jonesy, what I want to talk to you about today is Stephen King movies, novels based on Stephen King books, and Stephen King's opinions of those novels, the movies.
Please go for it, Donna. I'm intrigued. Jonesy thinks he's a bit of an aficionado when it comes to Stephen King, and it'll be very hard for him not to give an opinion. So please continue.
Oh, excellent. You'll love this, Jonesy. So I'm going to start with the film Stand By Me, which you'd know very well, which was based on a short story by Stephen King called The Body. You may not know, Jonesy, that the name for the film Stand By Me came about because when they were filming, they didn't have a name for the movie. But Kiefer Sutherland was teaching River Phoenix to play guitar, and he was teaching him how to play Stand By Me. And the director walked by and said, "That's the name of this movie."
See? Information for Brendan Jones that he can't claim as his own. Yes, please keep going, Donna.
I will. Thanks, Amanda. Now, Stephen King's opinion of this film, in fact, when he was watching the film with the director, he actually walked out of the cinema, and the director was quite worried, but he went out there and Stephen King walked out because he was so emotional, because he loved the film so much and thought it was the best adaptation of one of his books.
Donna,
I was riveted. I was
That's
at the
the
edge of my seat.
longest Jonesy has ever let someone talk.
It was all good.
And he...
Donna,
that's
well done.
Well done, Donna, because that's
Well
a
done.
subject Jonesy craps on about and thinks he knows everything. he sat there and had to listen, and I loved it.
And you know what,
Thank
Donna? Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we ran out of time.
Let's see what Lauren has. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, good morning. How you going?
Very well. Step in and join us, please. Silence is golden, Brenda. Remember, shut that mouth. What would you like to talk about, Lauren?
I'm a bit obsessed a little bit with cherry tomato chili jam.
Oh, yes.
Because what I found was between the good and the bad one can ruin, take the first bite. So I decided to refine it.
Right.
And so I've been on the last couple of years. I've worked out exactly what I want to add to an original recipe.
Yeah.
And this thing takes a couple of hours to get all the ingredients ready, and then it's like a watched kettle. You have to wait until you bring the liquid of it down, and you have to get to exact right consistency.
Can you share the ingredients with us, Lauren?
No, I will never share the exact ingredients, but you get to taste my ingredients. If I like you and you talk to people you know.
Lauren, I was fascinated. Jonesy was rubbing his face through all
I was
of
saying
that.
get to the ingredients.
No, you were just saying get her off.
I was not saying.
Lauren, thank you.
Lauren, thank you.
We're going to take more.
I love
13,
chili tomato
55,
jam.
22. It's very hard for Brendan to sit there and not join in, so please, silence is
I think
golden.
you're doing enough joining in for both of us.
Well, yes, have a conversation with me without being interrupted by old buggerlugs over there. Please come and join. Let's chat about whatever you'd like without Jonesy.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
On your barbie chicken. On your what? On your mommy chicken.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
Next year, we go to the fruited plains of Drive Time Radio for Jam Nation. Today's idea to be taken to those aforementioned fruited plains.
Oh, it's something that I was hoping would come up. It's Silence is Golden. This is where me and then you guys get to have a chat about anything you like, and Brendan can't talk.
So this is me and you talking about the things that you like.
Well, talking about just things that we feel like talking about without you interrupting.
Before you were talking about Dingy Bell Cafes.
Which I know that you're not a fan of, and you disparage them. And I just like to talk about how much I like the homemade knitted shoes of the proprietor, the mismatched chairs and the way they serve your meals on a ceiling tile. A shingle.
They put on a shingle.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I love it.
Just for the purposes of broadcast quality, I have put a timer on this and I won't say anything else. You will hear the timer's running in the background. It won't affect what's going on, but you will know when it's time to wrap it up.
Oh, we'll know.
Then I'll sit over here and just look out the window.
Well, no. Just
I'm
listen.
going to enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy it. Hello, Oscar.
Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Over to you. Have a chat.
So the one topic that I'd love to talk about that I can talk about for hours upon hours, I've done so much deep diving. I feel like I could write my own excellent biography.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to talk about the Miss Britney Spears.
Oh, please do. Go for it, Oscar.
So Britney Spears, as we all know, American icon. She started in the Mickey Mouse Club. Not a lot of people remember that she used to be a Disney star back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I still very much, I love watching those old videos of her. And then obviously as she transitioned into the more teen pop, she started working with producers Max Martin, who has also written songs for people like Christina, Katy Perry, all the other pop girlies essentially.
I'm loving this, Oscar, particularly as Jonesy loves hearing about producers that people have worked with.
Look, I thought he would because the people who worked with Britney really helped shape her sound. So she didn't originally have the higher pitch, more nasal, a la sexy tone. No, she actually had a much deeper tone when she first started.
Right.
And they pushed her to be more nasal to get sexy.
Really?
And then...
Oscar, you have completed the brief beautifully.
I was on the edge of my seat, Oscar. I want to know more, but curse the time.
Oh, curse the time. Oscar, you've done a fabulous
Oscar,
job.
thank you.
That was great.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
I'm loving this segment
and
so
thank you for
much.
proving.
I'm loving watching your face. We've got more. 13, 55, 22. We've got
I think
more.
we've proved.
No, we've got more.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. I think unequivocally it's been proven that your silence is golden segment is not working.
Oh, that's because you're not enjoying it, but everyone's enjoying hearing you be quiet, ironically.
Sure.
We've asked you to join us for Silence is Gold, and this is suggested by Alison, who said that I get to have a say, as do you, and then Jonesy just has to be quiet and have a listen. We've got Lara. Hello, Lara.
Hi.
Hi, what would you like to talk about?
So I was going to talk about Labubu's, but I'm actually going to talk about my cat instead.
Do it.
Cool. So my cat, she's the greatest thing in my world. I love her so much, but I'm specifically going to go into the way she meows.
Oh, okay.
So when she's happy, she'll do the meow, which is so cute. And then when I'm talking to her and I want to respond, she'll go the meow, meow, like that. Or when she's like in a frisky mood, she'll go... And she'll run around and do her zoomies and all that. But it's just the way that she looks at me that I love so much, and her big green eyes staring at me. And I know what she's thinking, and she knows what I'm thinking. And
Lara, this was worth it just for me to watch Jonesy's face.
Lara, I didn't even get to know what the name of your cat was, and I never will. I feel devastated.
Well, we can always bring it back, because I think this segment is coming to the fruited plains.
I think what's happened, we've proven unequivocally.
No, I've loved this segment the most.
You can't argue with the buzzer.
I've loved it
Silence
the most.
is golden has failed.
Has been silenced. This is exactly what people are saying you
and
do
will
too
not
often.
be coming to the fruited
You're not
plains.
the boss of us, Brendan. That's what this segment should be called. Jonesy's not the boss of us.
I'm just saying.
There's going to be an uprising against you. There'll be a mutiny. Your head will be on a stick in the garden of the fruited plains. Or flies buzzing around it.
Anyway, thank you for proving.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in. I've enjoyed it enormously.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Only 6 weeks to go. What have we got today?
Jonesy and Amanda, what gets my ghoulies? I serve hundreds of people a day. I say, yes, please. After I finish serving them, I say, thank you very much. 99.9% don't even acknowledge me, let alone say thank you. Do they not know it costs nothing to say thank you and have some manners?
Yeah. Where have all the manners
But
gone?
then you don't want to end up, thank you, no, you thank you. No, thank you, have a good day.
You know,
No,
in
have a
America,
good day.
that happens in America. You get
it never
food.
ends. It never ends.
Have a nice day. Yeah, okay. You have a nice day. Okay, you have a nice day.
You're welcome, man.
Okay, I'm going to shoot you in the face.
You're welcome.
Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app for Gets My Ghoulies. $20,000 cash. You want to be a part of that. It's 7 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend wins one night stay for two at the Pullman Hotel. This also includes brekkie and dinner at Marcel Bar and Bistro. This is a beautiful premier 5-star hotel. It's Art Deco in the heart of the city. It is gorgeous.
We've been spitballing ideas to take to our Jam Nation, our drive time radio show in 2026. And so far, none of the ideas have paid off.
How dare you?
No
I thought
ideas.
Today's was an absolute winner, and it was brought to us by Alison from Woy Woy.
So it's called Silence is Golden.
Yep.
It's where Jonesy has to stay silent while Amanda talks about anything she wants.
Oh!
Unfortunately...
Yeah, what happened?
Alison, it just
I think it can come to the fruited plains.
The buzzer.
Oh.
Don't lie, friend.
I keep forgetting you're the boss of me.
No, I'm not. That's the buzzer. That's it's universal.
Not you. It's universal.
FM radio.
It's universal.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Universal radio buzzer.
Tomorrow is Fight for Your Flashback. Let's not
it's
fight till
Friday
then.
already. Okay. We'll have that for you. Coming up next, though, cash out or check in, win $20,000 or a once-in-a-lifetime holiday with Jimmy Barnes in Bali. All you have to do is listen from 9 with Higo. And they've added some bonuses in there as well. Jimmy and Jane were on the show just before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true if Jane's going to cook for everyone. That's a lot.
No, let's not make her do that.
She could do it. We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Indeed. Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeart app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.